For someone looking in at the holy book of the Christian faith, the Bible, and thinking, can we really trust it? I would say yes, and I would give a number of reasons for that. The first would be to do with the transmission of the manuscripts. If we look at equivalent ancient texts, that we do all trust, Caesar's Gallic War or Homer's Iliad or the writings of Plato, we don't agonise over it and think, can we really trust this text? Has it been accurately transmitted? And with those texts, we may have 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, depending on which text we're talking about, manuscript copies of the original, referring to the original. Of course, the originals don't exist anymore. And yet we don't question whether we can trust them. When we come to the New Testament, we have over 30,000 versional ancient witnesses, manuscript witnesses to the text of the New Testament, which means that it is absolutely unparalleled in ancient literature in terms of being trustworthy as a text. So I would say, yes, we can trust that this has been transmitted well, it's been transmitted accurately. Now, someone might say, well, okay, you can make that argument on the basis of manuscripts, but does that mean we can trust the content of what it says? After all, we don't necessarily believe what Homer wrote or what Plato wrote. So why should we trust what is recorded in the New Testament? And I would say there are a number of reasons why I believe it's trustworthy. One would be with the eyewitness accounts to the life of Jesus, we have 4 accounts, not one. We have 4 perspectives that are similar and different. They overlap, but they're also unique. And that's an amazing strength in history. We don't have a kind of victor's justice, one person's perspective on what happened. We have these 4 accounts that we can read and investigate. The second thing I would say is that even the eyewitness nature of those accounts has recently within scholarship been strengthened by research that has been done on popular names that people were called back in the ancient world. A study was done of male Jewish names in Israel, Palestine, and a study of male Jewish names in Egypt. And it's been shown that the most popular names are actually different, even though they're just a few miles away from each other, those 2 communities. Now, what's amazing is that the New Testament, written as it is about people living in Palestine in that era, not written about people living in Egypt, those Gospels were not written in the country. They were written thousands, hundreds, thousands of miles away. And yet they get the popular names of people right. So, for example, the 10 popular names through the research are 41% of name usage in the ancient world, and they're 40% of name usage in the New Testament. That's a piece of statistical evidence based on a scholarly study that shows that's a really good reason to trust the New Testament, to trust the Gospels as eyewitness accounts. And there are lots of other things I could say. For example, sometimes people think, well, I shouldn't trust the New Testament because there are these miracle claims. Why should I believe that somebody walked on water or that a virgin had a baby? You have to be naive beyond belief to believe those things, surely. And I would say there are a number of ways we can answer that, but one of them is it's striking to me that the claims of miracles recorded in the New Testament are not recorded as if you've entered a fairy tale, a dream world where magical, crazy, weird things happen and you just accept it in that crazy world. When those miracles are recorded, the people recording them are surprised. The people experiencing them are surprised. So when the disciples saw Jesus walk on water, they were afraid. When Joseph discovered Mary was pregnant, he knew he hadn't slept with her. He assumed something had happened with another man. He didn't think, we're in the Bible, this is dream weird world, it must be a miracle. It was only later that he was persuaded, actually by an angel himself, that this was a virgin birth. So the miracle accounts ring true. They occur within the historical accounts, within that historical framework. So I think we need to be at least open to the possibility that these things happened.